It's daylight again. Time to continue. Well, it's sort of daylight. Sort of getting light out there. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, we need to flatten this area out right here. And so everything on that side, that's fine. Then we got everything on this side. This is also fine. But we have to make it, we have to give it some kind of limit here. So let's see what we got. Well, it goes out to here. Okay, so this will go out to approximately here. So it goes out to here, basically. How can I do this? No. It was worth a shot. So this is how far out. This is how far out it should be able to go. And so anything after that will be lowered. And I gotta get rid of this tree, unfortunately. I may need no wood right now, but I'd like to have some saplings. Okay. There we go. So now this is where it comes out. This is where it has to happen. Whoa! All right, I tried. As long as none of these are broken. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here, but it's going to be kind of thing. Right? Well, we can work out the details of this later on. We need to work on this first. Ugh. Oh, also we're going to need to place some torches down here. We also have creatures spawning down here. That's always a problem. Yeah, there's times when I really wish I didn't have to keep replacing that and then having to get more of them, and then been a lot of that going on. All right, let's see. We need to place one of these here. Oh, we gotta put one over here too, actually. Yeah. I don't know. This is one of the things, is there's some creatures, I don't know if they're short enough that they can spawn down here, but that's definitely something I do concern myself with. Actually, we have to worry about this over here, and maybe over here, and maybe over here. And what if they create? You know, we just got cows recently. What if they start? What if they start making new creatures that operate differently, like rats or something? What if they create rats? Alright, we're getting there. Right. And that's it. So now we gotta resume. Hey, you might think, oh, this is kind of stupid. Well, it is kind of stupid. The problem, however, is if we don't do this... Whoop. If we don't do this, it's not going to work. We won't have a flat area to build anything on. How are we supposed to build anything over here if we don't have a flat area? Now, it is possible, and yes, I love that I can do that. Oh, also, we need to check about this. How far out is this supposed to go? So it's not that big. We should be able to just knock them down quickly. And that's good because then we can have some more dandelions or whatever these are. Yellow flower. It's nice to have yellow flower. You never know when you might want to decorate some. Probably put some over there, actually. Thanks. I love the fact that when you break the block it's on, that it comes off by itself. Otherwise, it would be floating in midair and we'd have problems with that. I love that. I love the fact that you can just do that. Yeah, we gotta do a bunch of these. Gotta get rid of as much of the sand as we can. Okay, what about this? Now this might have a might have some stone underneath the top of it, but I think we should be able to just break this. There's no point in having this here. I mean, we could leave that up, obviously, but we might have to smooth bits of that out. And that is floating. I don't like it. It's an abomination, and so knocking that down. But we gotta do something about all that glass. I mean, the sand. Turn the sand into glass, yes, but not all the time. We might need sand for other purposes. We do, in fact, need sand for other purposes, and so I am... There's many other purposes sand can have. Imagine you're way up on a cliff, or you're above an area where you can't get down without taking damage. Drop the sand, and suddenly you've got a platform you can pillar down. Love the idea of that. Alright. Okay, this is the right location for this. Good. using quite a bit of those. Let's see. This may look like simplicity itself, but that's because it is simplicity itself. Although it is kind of disconcerting when you make the make dirt and then it turns into grass almost immediately. You're like, why did it do that? Okay, I gotta hurry up here. I gotta finish this quickly. Hurry up! Uh-oh. Right. Quick! Which is something we can't do. We can't be quick. This isn't a quick thing. I've taken damage. I didn't even realize I took damage. We should just put lighting everywhere. Let's just put lighting everywhere, shall we? Let's see. Have this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pardon me. Wait, this is wrong. Here we go. Okay, do you see why this is a problem? Do you see why this is a problem? It looks ugly. It's nice to have lights everywhere, especially at night, so you're not going to get attacked so much by creatures. But look at it. There's just lighting everywhere, and it's just calling attention to itself. What we need is some way of making it so that the creatures will not spawn on the grass. I don't mean these animals necessarily, although I kind of think they're kind of annoying as well. But I'd really like for there to be a bunch of creatures that, if they're going to spawn, that there's some way we could control whether they spawn other than just putting lighting everywhere. I mean, this is good, but it's annoying. I mean, there's got to be some way we can make this work, and we need to create a passageway, and we're going to need gravel or something. I don't know what. Gravel or stone or something. And whatever we make it out of, creatures are likely to spawn on it. Well, monsters anyway. Hostile mobs, whatever you want to call them. You know, I don't mind anything else spawning here at the moment, even though they do get annoying. This is my biggest pet peeve in Minecraft, is there's no way to control anything. See, look at this. This is much more well stated. There's dark areas, but there's also light areas. And it looks just about right, but we don't have a means of passing nighttime without the possibility of creatures showing up and trying to kill you. Always, always, always a problem. So next episode, we're probably going to be spending over there. Why not? Why did I go downstairs? Oh, because of these. Oh, we don't even have any here. Do 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 do. We have to do 8 next time. There's just so many ways which we could do things better, and we can't. All right, so we gotta do. Yeah, I think 2. Wait, no. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.